you think Cat Stevens can get that for free here? We're beer vlogging from Love City Brewing in Philadelphia, home of Rocky. BeerVlogs, Love City Brewing. Philadelphia freedom.
Who's saying that?
And might want to throw some Sweet Tarts in there too.
I have seen people wearing stiletto heels in the bitter cold. I do feel like people don't want to wear heels anymore. They're like, why was I doing this? I'm not going to do this anymore.
Sweet wee.
Yes.
So here we are at Love City Brewing in Philadelphia.
We're on a tiny little street. This is one thing I love about Philadelphia, and it's got cobblestone. I love cobblestones. They did have one dark beer in the signature flight, so I almost picked it, but it did not. I'm building some suspense here.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
I picked the specialty flight, which they have a nice card. We have instant replay, modern pale ale, soft and approachable, brimming with tropical aromas of mango, lychee, melon, and grapefruit. Then Tart Beets Raspberry, fruited tart ale. Tart Beets is our series of fruited sour beers. Souring yeast leads a pleasant, clean tartness. Raspberry puree added in fermentation in a dry, fruity tart beer. Then we have business time for business lunches, maybe. Made with Southern Hemisphere hops, bursting with notes of lime peel, white gummy bear, and young mango. Don't know if I've ever seen a white gummy bear. And I would like to know how a young mango differs from, I guess, an older or a ripe mango.
1 week from now, do not ask her that because she will have been in an alternate dimension of doing a 50,000-page thesis on it.
Then we have Moonshadow, a robust porter featuring beechwood smoked barley. Gonna start with the pale ale. It has a very crisp, hoppy smell. It's crisp and smooth, a very high level of bitterness. Not a bad bitter.
Not a bad bitter?
But a bit of bitter.
A bit of good in the bad bitter.
A bit of bitter on the back taste.
A bit of Buddha bitter batter.
Yes, on the back taste.
Of course, on the back taste. Of course, that's the only way for the bitter. Instant replay at Love City Brewing. Instant replay. Sweet wee?
Yes.
Instant replay.
Yeah, you did an instant replay and another instant replay. How's your bitter batter better on the back end?
I would say my bitter batter back end on replay instantly, replaying back and forth into the instant replay at Love City Brewing in Philadelphia.
This is a very cool place. It's giving you most of this because it's a sour. Very strong raspberry smell. This one's very raspberry smelling. It is sour, but it's also extremely fruity. It's delicious. Sour's not particularly my thing, but this is delicious.
Tart Beets Raspberry Sour at Love City Brewing, Philadelphia. Tart Beet Sour. Tart Beet Raspberry Sour. I most enjoyed that. That makes me want to have 2 different jobs. One on a raspberry farm where I can get all these fresh raspberries, and the other working for General Foods in a Sweet Tart factory. Then, rather than just get a kegger of this, I can actually make batches of this. I can probably siphon a bit off the top and become Employee of the Month of Love City Brewing.
I think we drove those people to go inside the bar. It's true that we are not for everyone.
Sweetie, all the everyones that will throw you out, I will pick you up and huggy-wuggy you.
Hug is fine. Do not huggy-wuggy me. Beets of tartness. Tart beets of raspberry, as in B-E-A-T,
like Phil Collins. Like my dear and personal friend, Phil Collins.
So now we have the Business Time IPA. All right, this is called Business Time IPA. It definitely has that nice IPA smell. It's hazy, very hazy. It's good. Got a little bit of a bitter finish, but it kind of spreads out smooth like a mellow bitterness. On the beginning of the tongue, it's kind of tangy and fruity, and it ends up with a very slight bitterness. It's very satisfying. Let me have another taste to see if I can pick up on that white gummy bear. Makes me want to get some gummy bears.
Business Time at Love City Brewing in Philadelphia. Business time. Sweetie?
Yes.
You know, when I am taking care of business all the
Every
time,
day.
I would love to take care of business all the time at Love City Brewing and just mash in some Sweet Tarts. If you are having a tardy business meeting at Love City Brewing, you might as well put some Sweet Tarts in your beer.
It's definitely less bitter than the instant replay.
Did it say Sweet Tarts in there?
No, lime peel, white gummy bear, and young mango.
I have to redo that. I would say if you're having some business meetings, you want to add all the gummies into your bears, into your business time at business time.
Just white gummies.
And might want to throw some Sweet Tarts in there too.
This is the smoked porter, Moonshadow. My nose in it. Woo. Well,
Sweetie, did you say woo?
Well, it's got a strong scent. Smell it. Get your nose
Woo.
in there. It's good. I think it has just the right amount of alcohol. This is a smoked porter. Don't let me mess it up and call it a stout. It is so complex. I mean, you really get that smoky. Oh, look at that adorable puppy. If we had more puppies in our beer vlogs, we'd have more fans. But we don't even have the 360 video on, so we can't show anyone the puppy.
You don't get to see the
Oh, good grief.
puppies.
There was like, but maybe they have a yappy hour here. So this is really complex. It's got a great mouthfeel, unfolds on the tongue, but it's definitely got a really smoky flavor with some sweetness. I would say it's close to perfect.
Moonshadow Smoky Porter. Moonshadow Smoky Porter at Love City Brewing in Philadelphia.
Are you being followed by it?
I would like to leap and hoppy into that moonshadow, leaping and hopping into a moonshadow at Love City Brewing. Sweetie, do you
Yes.
think Cat Stevens can get that for free here?
This was delicious. I hope it comes in cans because I am totes gonna buy some. I know.
Philadelphia Freedom.
Who's saying that?
Tap test.